Yep.
Hi, it's Dave Robison with PlantCoverCrops.com. I'm out in at the Robison Ranch Agronomy Farm here in Winona Lake, Indiana, otherwise known as my garden plot. Out in this plot we have a wide variety of different products and different planting rates. All of these were planted on Labor Day, and so that was 32 days ago today. So when we're talking about people putting in cover crops and wanting to have 5 to 6 weeks worth of growing time on radishes and peas and some of the other cover crops, I wanted to kind of give you an idea what these would look like at 32 days after planting, just to see what kind of value we would have. As my wife Sally zooms in here, we can see that we have peas and radishes here, probably somewhere around 6 inches tall, right in that range, maybe about 8 or 9 inches tall. And as we're looking here, we want to see, like with all other cover crops, we want to see what kind of value that we're getting beneath the surface of the soil. We plant peas in here, or planted peas, so we can utilize them for a nitrogen producer to be along with the radishes. I think that Sally can zoom in here and show the wonderful nodulation that we're finding on the peas. And then also look at the branch rooted type of root here that we have on the Austrian Winter peas. Just really wonderful nitrogen production potential. Our weather is like 84 degrees today, so we're going to continue to get a lot of good growth on these peas. But the thing we again want to look at is what happens beneath the surface of the soil. So I've dug a pit here, not a very deep one, about 11 inches deep. And but what we found, and I think Sally can zoom in here, is that we're finding radish roots that are at that depth, and they've been broken off, so we can actually get somewhere. We already know that we're through whatever plow pan there might be in this situation. We're already through where most folks will have any kind of issue with compaction and so forth. I don't have a meter to compare or to see where my compaction might be out here. This is a garden plot that typically we till every year, so I probably don't have that compaction. But nevertheless, I have a real good amount of root mass, and every time I dig, I find even deeper roots. So I'm going to guess probably we're already 18 to 20 inches deep with our roots, just looking at the size of those. And like I say, every time I dig, I find more roots that are in the ground as well. Now, I want you to notice these are not State Fair radishes. These are not State Fair radishes by any stretch of the imagination, and yet we have roots that are already at least 11, 12, 13 inches deep, and again probably in that 20-inch range of depth without having the massive amount of root mass in a tuber. So we can still get through the plow pan utilizing radishes. Here we are a little over 4 weeks out. So wanted to show you this. We'll be looking later at what kind of growth we're getting in here, and if Sally pans back in, you can see just a lot of root mass here underneath where the peas and radishes are, and that's what we're trying to attain with our cover crops. Root mass, also being able to hold the soil, build nitrogen, utilize the cover crops as scavengers as well. Okay, Dave Robison, PlantCoverCrops.com on October 4th, 2013.